going forward, I do definitely want to make more videos about anime. In some ways I want to make videos about even other topics outside of anime, but I'm not sure that I necessarily have the knowledge or even just the vocabulary in some cases, as is the case with music, to talk about these things. Because, there are some other mediums that I would have the vocabulary to talk about, but simply just, I haven't seen enough of that medium. Like with movies, I don't fucking watch movies. If I wanted to talk about movies, I'd probably be saying shit that people, already know, other people are already saying, or is just wrong, With music, I know a lot about music. I listen to a lot of music. In fact, I'm constantly listening to music. I'm constantly listening to new music. I'm always trying to widen my breadth of knowledge on music. Huge music guy. But I don't have the fucking vocabulary to talk about it. I don't know how to talk about melodies. I couldn't describe to you the difference in melodic structure between Japanese power metal and European power metal, but I can tell you that there is one, and it's very clear, and I can hear it instantly when I hear it, right? Like, I know it's there, I can tell, I can make that distinction, you put it in front of me, I will be able to, 100% of the time, yeah, this is Japanese power metal, this is European power metal. But I don't know, in what way? What words do I use to describe that? I'm sure there are some. Maybe if I was well versed in music theory, I could tell you, well, it's actually for this and this reason that they sound different. But I don't know fucking music theory, so I guess that's too fucking bad, isn't it? Oh, yeah. So I'll stick with anime and hentai. Probably more hentai than anime, but I don't mind making videos about anime. It's much easier than making videos about hentai, I'll tell you that much. Why? Because when you're making videos about hentai, I have to do a lot more editing. I gotta do a lot more stuff to sort of, because, okay, for a little bit of context as to why I need to make more edits, it's because I simply talk about more conceptually based ideas, I guess, is the worst way I could put that, but it doesn't matter. Because what I mean by that is the things that I'm talking about, I'm laying a groundwork. Nobody else is talking about hentai in the way that I'm talking about it, so I have to be the first to say fucking everything. And it's a little bit frustrating sometimes, but I don't mind. I think it's fun being, a pioneer of hentai analysis. It's interesting. It's cool. I like it, but it is a little bit difficult, And sometimes I just wanna make an analysis where people, I assume, already have like the basic groundwork of understanding that this can be analyzed, right? And you can do that with anime. You don't need to lay a groundwork of like, here's why I'm fucking allowed to analyze hentai. Okay, it's not a fucking joke. This is not like a meme video. I mean, obviously, it's a little bit tongue-in-cheek. It's always a little bit tongue-in-cheek because it's fucking porn. I'm analyzing porn, okay? But I'm still taking it seriously because they have narratives, they have art, they have themes, tone, emotion, right? All of this is packed into it. So clearly it's an actual artistic medium, right? Like it's something that I can sink my teeth into and be like, yes, this is the pinnacle of art. Maybe not the pinnacle of art, but whatever. You get my point. So when I'm doing that, I have to be much more thorough as to the why. I want to focus more on the what. More often than not. But I can't just focus on the what, because when that happens, nobody fucking gets it. And you can see that with my Mankitsu Happening video, because I didn't talk about the why in that video. I never even brought up the fucking why in that video. why it matters. That's my one biggest problem with that video, is that I didn't explain to you why it mattered. Because I was, for whatever reason, under the impression that people already know why it matters, because it's basically just anime, right? Well, apparently fucking not. Apparently it's not just anime. It's an entirely separate beast, okay? And everything that has been said on AniTube doesn't fucking carry over. We have some people here on YouTube talking about hentai. We have Heart Vegan. We have, Valwyn. He's not on YouTube anymore. He's on BitChute now. We have some various people who have made one-off videos. We have AniTubers talking about hentai like they know what they're fucking talking about. 99% of the time, they don't, but they can dream, right? That is the scope of AniTube, and I'm sure there's other smaller channels out there that are doing some things, probably most of them inactive. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I haven't found them because they're tiny, similar to my channel. Although my channel has grown slightly. So what I'm doing is entirely different from what everybody else is doing with hentai. Closest person who's to me is probably Heart Vegan, because his videos are first and foremost comedy videos, but they do sneak in some analysis. Like if you watch his Otome Dore video, I think that's the one, there's analysis in there. Like, it's very clear, it's very on-the-nose analysis, and it's almost a little bit preachy, or maybe cheesy is a better word, but it's there. So I'd say he's probably closest to what I'm doing. He's definitely better at making videos than I am. He's definitely a lot funnier than me. He's definitely a lot more attractive than me. Yeah, my point is, in a lot of ways, he is a better YouTuber. And that is reflected in the difference in size of our channels. He also has a lot more videos than me, but when it comes to actual analysis, I'm definitely better than him. And I don't mean that as a slight to the guy. Obviously, I think his videos are great, but, he's not focusing on analysis. I am. Therefore, my analysis just tends to be better. But also, nobody else is doing analysis. So, everything I'm saying is essentially original in context of hentai. There's a lot of stuff that I said when I was writing it. I was like, do I really need to explain this? Is this something that needs to be said? Because I've heard this been said in like 20 fucking movie reviews, 13 anime analysis, and like 3 music analysis. Do I need to say this? Well, how many times has it been said in context of hentai? 0. I guess I gotta be the one who says it. So there you go. I think it's a very noble thing that I'm doing, and I mean that in the most egotistical way possible. I am an asshole. I don't give a fuck.